Hello students, this is a part 3 of aromatic hydrocarbons. In this lecturing, I am going to discuss on the Friedel-Crafts reaction, that to Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, and also the side chain oxidation reaction. Side chain oxidation. So here you can see the Friedel-Crafts reaction. It was proposed by the two chemists, Charles Friedel and James Crafts. Both were from France. Both of them are very close friends. They have proposed this particular reaction. The first important reaction is Friedel-Crafts alkylation, introduction of an alkyl group on the benzene nucleus. Friedel-Crafts acylation, introduction of an acyl group over the benzene nucleus to form an aromatic ketone. In this particular reaction, first we shall see about the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. The reaction of the benzene with an alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst to form an alkyl substituted benzene is called Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts reaction means the reaction of benzene with an alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst to form an alkyl substituted benzene. This particular reaction is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation. There is a substitution of alkyl group on the benzene nucleus. In addition to anhydrous aluminum chloride, other catalysts can also be used for the Friedel-Crafts reaction depending on the reaction of a benzene with other important compounds. It may be an alkyl halide or alcohol or an alkene. So most of the catalysts used for Friedel-Crafts reaction, that is boron trifluoride, ferric chloride, hydrogen fluoride, stannic chloride, and even phosphoric acid can also be used for the Friedel-Crafts reaction. When we compare the order of reactivity of different alkyl halides towards Friedel-Crafts reaction, alkyl fluorides are much more reactive than alkyl chlorides to that of alkyl bromides and alkyl iodides. Let us see some important reactions of Friedel-Crafts alkylation. The very first reaction is reaction of a benzene with methyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst to form methyl benzene. Methyl benzene, or we can call it as a toluene. Even polyalkylation may also going to take place under the Friedel-Crafts reaction. Toluene, when reacts with methyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst, you may going to get orthoxylene paraxylene, that is 1,2-dimethylbenzene and 1,4-dimethylbenzene. Similarly, benzene can also react with an alkyl side chain substituted halogen derivative. The reason is, in side chain substituted aromatic halogen compounds, this part is alkyl part. This would react with the benzene nucleus under the same condition where this halogen atom is being get removed as hydrogen bromide. So you are going to get diphenylmethane. This benzyl bromide, it almost behaves like an alkyl halide, though it is an aromatic compound, because the reactions could taking place with this respect to alkyl substituted side chain. So therefore, reaction It almost given by this benzyl bromide is almost like a alkyl halides. So therefore, as per Friedel-Crafts alkylation, reaction of benzene with an alkyl halide to form an alkyl substituted benzene. In both the cases, we have find that an alkyl substituted, but here an alkyl side chain substituted benzene nucleus would react here. Diphenyl methane is formed. It is also regarded as the Friedel-Crafts reaction or Friedel-Crafts alkylation. What is the mechanism for this Friedel-Crafts alkylation? In Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, alkyl halide, say methyl chloride, initially it gets polarized in the first step, that is generation of electrophile. The first step is generation of electrophile, generation of the electrophile. This is the first step. Okay, generation of electrophile, that is E plus. Okay, so therefore, as per the previous reactions what we have studied in sulfonation, nitration, halogenation, in the same way, the very first step is generation of electrophiles. Methyl chloride reacts with anhydrous aluminum chloride that get polarized. Then a complex is going to be formed of this type, intermediate complex. Here it is actually temporary bond between chlorine and this aluminum chloride. It is could be represented like this dotted line, and this is unstable and it will get dissociated to form methyl carbonium ion. This will be acting as a electrophile and anionic complex is generated. This anion acts as a base. It helps in the removal of a proton from sigma complex. As usual, as per the mechanism, the second step is electrophilic attacking towards the benzene nucleus. Electrophile attacks towards the benzene nucleus, and this will forms an arenium ion with a loss of aromaticity character. Because this pi bond has been lost, a new set of the bond is formed between CH3 and benzene nucleus, and because of loss of electrons, here you will find positive charge. This type of ion, carbonium ion or intermediate ion, is called arenium ion or sigma complex. However, in this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. You know the conditions for aromaticity. The one which obeys Haeckel's rule, sp2 hybridized and planar molecule, then it nothing but aromatic in character. However, in this arenium ion, there is a loss of aromaticity due to existence of this sp3 hybridized carbon atom. However, the positive charge is in conjugation with a double bond character and it undergoes resonance stabilization to meet its aromatic character. So it is stabilized by resonance. Already we have seen in previous mechanisms, the arenium ion is stabilized by resonance. This resonance stabilized arenium ion loses a proton in the presence of an ion which is formed in the first step of the reaction. Okay, so here anionic base which is formed here, it helps in the removal of a proton. So therefore, it removes a proton. As per the electromeric shift, electrons are get involved and you are going to get a final product as methyl substituted benzene. However, this aluminum chloride acts as a Lewis acid catalyst. It helps in the generation of electrophile. It never going to participate in the reaction. So therefore, it will be regenerated. So this is how mechanism is going to taking place. The first step is generation of electrophile. Second step is the electrophilic attack to form arenium ion, which is stabilized by resonance. Resonance stabilizer arenium ion loses a proton to form a methyl benzene. Suppose if you put wherever CH3 group is there, you can put it as an R, and wherever Cl is there, you can put it as X, not for this aluminum chloride, this one. Then you can able to practice with general mechanism. Okay, so Friedel-Crafts alkylation with an example, that is formation of a methyl benzene. So apart from this, as already I have told you, the Friedel-Crafts reaction can also going to take in place with ethanol and ethene, similar to anhydrous aluminum chloride. When benzene reacts with this ethanol and ethene in the presence of the phosphoric acid as a catalyst, here it will protonates these two molecules, helps in the generation of electrophile alkyl cation. Later it will attacking towards the benzene nucleus, and respective alkyl substituted benzene is formed. Only thing is, in this particular reaction, H3PO4 in place of AlCl3, that will protonates, helps in the generation of electrophile. But in the previous mechanism, this anhydrous aluminum chloride polarizes this, helps in the generation of electrophile. But whenever in the Friedel-Crafts reaction, benzene reacts with ethanol or alkenes, or alcohol or alkenes, then reaction takes place in presence of phosphoric acid. This phosphoric acid helps in the generation of electrophile, thereby protonation of alcohol and alkene. So mechanism is almost similar to the previous one. And in some cases, you can say it is a limitation of Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Here in this, you will find that the rearrangement of alkyl group is taking place. Whenever a alkyl halide is consisting of more than 2 carbon atoms in the chain, normally you cannot get, say for example, you can take benzene when reacts with N-propyl chloride. We may expect there is a substitution of this propyl group to form N-propyl benzene, but in fact, in the reaction you will get isopropyl benzene. The reason is that in the mechanism, when N-propyl chloride or N-propyl halide, when gets polarized by anhydrous aluminum chloride, it forms N-propyl carbonium ion. This is a primary carbonium ion. It is not much stable or reactive. So whenever adjacent to this positively charged carbon atom, any carbon atom is having alpha hydrogens, that will be taking place 1,2 hydride shift. This kind of situation takes place in accordance to hyperconjugation and all. So therefore, this primary carbocation, it undergoes 1,2 hydride shift and converted to a stable secondary carbonium ion. This is called isopropyl cation. Because of this kind of rearrangement, the isopropyl cation readily reacts with the benzene. Whenever benzene reacts with N-propyl chloride, the N-propyl cation rearranges to isopropyl cation. So therefore, you are going to get isopropyl benzene. So, okay. So this is how reaction could taking place. Even if you take an alkene derivative, 2-methylpropene, when reacts with sulfuric acid, you are getting tertiary butyl cation, okay, by the protonation and rearrangement. Later, this tertiary butyl cation, which acts as an electrophile, attacking towards a benzene nucleus to form tertiary butyl benzene. So therefore, even Friedel-Crafts reaction can be extended to up to 4 carbon atoms. We can introduce an alkyl group containing up to 4 carbon atoms through this particular reaction. But when alkyl halide is consisting of more than 2 carbon atoms in the chain, that undergoes the self-rearrangement during formation of carbocation, that is by 1,2 hydride shift. So then stable carbocation is formed, that will be acting as an electrophile. This is a polyalkylation reaction. Benzene, first it reacts with methyl chloride. Methyl benzene is formed, that is toluene. If it undergoes further Friedel-Crafts reaction, you are going to get di-substituted derivative 1,2-dimethyl benzene and 1,4-dimethyl benzene, which is often called as the orthoxylene and paraxylene. There are some kind of groups, if they are already present on the benzene nucleus, they will hinder the Friedel-Crafts reaction. Hindrance is taking place. They will not allow to attack the alkyl group. Say, for example, the electron withdrawing groups like NO2, carbonyl group, or the aldehydic or sulfonic acid or carboxyl groups are being present. They will decrease the reactivity of the benzene nucleus towards electrophilic substitution. I hope you learnt in theory of orientation. These are supposed to be called ring deactivators. They will reduce the reactivity of benzene towards electrophilic substitution. So therefore, Friedel-Crafts reaction, which is not easily taking place whenever these kinds of groups which are already present on the benzene nucleus. Generally, when benzene is substituted by electron donating groups, it is always going to favor the Friedel-Crafts reaction. As already we have seen in case of polyalkylation, this methyl group is an electron donating group and it undergoes electrophilic substitution. Reason is it increases electron density at ortho and para positions and it will activate the benzene nucleus. Suppose in place of this NO2 group or COH or aldehyde groups are being present, they decrease electron density at ortho and para positions. So reaction does not easily taking place. The one contradiction statement is if the electron donating groups like NS2, NHR and tertiary amine groups are being present on the benzene nucleus, again reaction is going to be hindered. The reason is lone pair of electrons which are present on the nitrogen atom of these amino groups, they get coordinate with anhydrous aluminum chloride, that is aluminum metal ion. The reason is this anhydrous aluminum chloride acts as a Lewis acid. Lewis acid character is it always accepts a pair of electrons from the donor group. So therefore, immediately it forms this type of the complex. It cannot allow the substitution of an alkyl group towards the benzene nucleus. That's why whenever benzene nucleus is substituted by these kinds of electron withdrawing groups, or it is substituted by amino groups or electron donor groups like NS2, NH, or NR2, the reaction is get hindered. You should remember this. In these cases, the Friedel-Crafts reaction does not easily taking place. Then we shall move towards Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation is introduction of an alkyl group over the benzene nucleus. In this Friedel-Crafts acylation, you must introduce acyl group over the benzene nucleus. Generally in this reaction, benzene reacts with acetyl chloride or acetic anhydride in the presence of the anhydrous aluminum chloride or any other Lewis acid catalyst like boron trifluoride, ferric chloride, or anhydrous zinc chloride. There is an introduction of acyl group is taking place to form a aromatic ketone, that is aryl ketone. This kind of reaction is called Friedel-Crafts acylation. Let us see the example. Benzene, when reacts with acetyl chloride or acetic anhydride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, there is a formation of acetophenone. There is an introduction of this acyl group, acetyl group, COCH3 in both the cases. Okay, this is supposed to be called Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, introduction of acyl group on the benzene nucleus. Mechanism is similar to that of alkylation. Here also, anhydrous aluminum chloride polarizes this acetyl chloride and intermediate complex is formed. It is unstable and resulting in the formation of acyl cation. Initially oxygen gets positive charge over here. Because of electron withdrawing tendency of oxygen, it rearranges to give this acyl cation. Carbon is with positive charge. This will act as an electrophile. So therefore, the electrophilic substitution takes, this is the first step where it is called generation of electrophile. In the next step, the benzene would react with this electrophilic character of the benzene nucleus, the acyl cation, and you are going to get a intermediate ion called as the rhenium ion, stabilized by resonance, similar to Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Later, in the presence of anion, it loses a proton to form acyl substituted benzene, that is acetophenone is formed. This part we can take acetyl group, it is acetophenone. This is benzene nucleus. Aromatic ketone is going to generated. Even we can also practice with the general mechanism as R is equal to CH3. Okay, R is equal to CH3. This is how the Friedel-Crafts acylation takes place. Reaction of a benzene with acetic anhydride or acetyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst to form an acetyl substituted benzene called as aromatic ketone, acetophenone. Mechanism is same. First generation of electrophile, electrophilic attack to form a sigma complex, later loss of a proton to generate respective final compound as aromatic ketone. This you can see when substitution of acyl group containing more than 3 carbon or 4 carbon atoms. So this you can, the compound we may call it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentanoyl chloride reacts with this paraxylene. There you are going to get substitution. Okay, this is how larger groups may also going to substitute it. Reaction taking place in titanium chloride and dichloromethane. Then side chain oxidation. Side chain oxidation means if benzene is substituted by any alkyl group, where a smaller alkyl group or the larger alkyl group. Smaller alkyl group or the larger alkyl group. Just like you can see, this is the benzene. Okay, when it is substituted by Cr, for oxidation, it must contain at least one hydrogen atom in the carbon. This carbon. This is aliphatic side chain. Remaining group may be any kind of the group. It is R dash. When this alkyl substituted benzene heated with alkaline potassium permanganate solution, side chain carbon atom get oxidized to form benzoic acid. You can take the toluene or propyl benzene or isopropyl benzene or ethyl benzene. All these will proceed to form benzoic acid. Even any other aliphatic side chains have been present on the benzene nucleus. They also get oxidized to form benzoic acid. So this is how side chain oxidation takes place. You can see one by one. This is supposed to be called isopropyl benzene, cumene. When it gets oxidized in the presence of KMnO4 in alkaline medium, you will get benzoic acid. Suppose no hydrogen atom is present, you can see here, all are methyl group. So in this case, no oxidation takes place. Suppose when it is strongly heated at higher temperature or stronger oxidizing agent, in such case, it get oxidized, but to form a carboxylic acid containing lesser number of carbon atom. But in fact, this group cannot undergo oxidation with this particular carbon. So therefore, whenever benzene is substituted by tertiary alkyl group, it cannot undergo oxidation process. It means for side chain oxidation, the carbon has to contain at least one hydrogen, then only oxidation is possible. Any side chain substituted on benzene nucleus having at least one hydrogen atom on heating with alkaline KMnO4 get oxidized to form respective benzoic acid. You can see other important compounds. Here, larger alkyl group is there, but the oxidation takes place with the first CS2 group of the benzene. You can see C6H5 and CS2. Okay, remaining dash dash dash. Okay, so this particular carbon which is attached to benzene nucleus get oxidized to form carboxylic acid. Remaining carbon atoms, they are converted into carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so this is how reaction is taking place. And even the vinylic benzene, CH double bond CH, C6H5. Okay, this is unsaturated alkyl group, aliphatic side chain. Here also you will find oxidation at this position. You will get benzoic acid. Even acetyl groups are going to be present. Here oxidation takes place, get the benzoic acid. And this part is also get oxidized. Here you will get corresponding carboxylic acid. So that is benzoic acid. It means benzene, whenever substituted by any aliphatic side chain on oxidation with the KMnO4, you will get the corresponding the carboxylic acid called benzoic acid. So this is how oxidation takes place. In some cases, when toluene, not benzene, or toluene you can take, toluene in which methyl group is present, if reaction takes place in the presence of chromium oxide, chromic oxide or chromium oxide in acetic anhydride or chromyl chloride, if you use any one of an oxidizing agent, in this case reaction takes place like this. Toluene reacts with chromic anhydride in acetic anhydride condition. It is going to form an intermediate complex. On hydrolysis, you will get benzaldehyde. Or otherwise, if you use chromyl chloride, you will get same reaction condition, you will get a benzaldehyde. The reaction is restricted towards the formation of benzaldehyde. However, the conversion of toluene into benzaldehyde by chromyl chloride, it is called Etards reaction. Here to here it is called Etards reaction. Okay. Suppose when reaction is going to carried out in the presence of selenium oxide, it may be converted into alcoholic compound, alcoholic derivative. Selenium dioxide gives benzylic oxidation with an alkyl benzene. In this reaction, one of the benzylic hydrogen is replaced by the OH group. Benzyl alcohol, benzylic alcohol is going to be formed. So therefore, if you take a KMnO4, by vigorous oxidation, you are going to get a benzoic acid. Suppose if you use chromic anhydride in acetic anhydride or acetic acid or chromyl chloride, you are going to get benzaldehyde, often called as a Etards reaction. Suppose reaction is carried out with the selenium oxide, you are getting the respective compound as the alcohol. So this is how whenever benzene is substituted by side chains, the reaction is going to taking place like this. Okay, so this is all about in part 3 what I am discussing now. It is Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, and the side chain oxidation. Okay, so thank you very much. Be safe and take care. Okay.